Everyone, I wanted to share the fall mini album that I made, and a couple weeks ago I saw a tutorial on Mary's site. She is CardCrazy09, and I'll put a link on my sidebar to the tutorial, but she had a tutorial showing how to create a mini album out of recycled envelopes. And I just so happened to have a ton of envelopes sitting to be shredded, and so I had to grab them all and make this little mini album. So all of the papers that I used in this album were from the Recollections fall pack from Michaels. I also bought the border die cuts. They were 12-inch border die cuts, and I used those as well. And that's what's on the front of this album. The little pumpkin border is from that little die cut pack. I created my fall 2009 with paper from the pack, and then the lettering are rub-on letters from Doodlebug Designs. I put a piece of gold ribbon on the spine, and Mary had done this on her tutorial and I liked how it looked, so I found this really pretty piece of gold organza ribbon, and I tied that onto the spine of my album as well. And I had this little tiny red autumn charm, and I put it on a jump ring and tied it on with the ribbon. So on my first two pages, I created on this first page a little pocket, and when you pull this out you see that it's another little mini album, and I have room for 3 pictures, and then I have room on the back for journaling, and they're attached to the top with a brad, and I also attached a small little bow out of brown and white gingham, and that slides right in there like that. And then on this next page I have a small little pumpkin, I don't know if you can see, that I cut out of actually this paper that I used on this page, and I added some stickles, some distressed orange stickles to him to give him a little dimension. I'm not sure if you can see. And then this is a tag that I can pull out. I can stick a little picture here and I can journal on my tag. Then this flap opens up and I'm able to put a picture here and journal on this flap. On the next 2 pages I have more of the die cuts that I bought from the pack, and on this page I can journal, and then this opens up and I have another small tag that I can pull out and journal on, and I have room here to put a picture. This little die cut is a tiny little piece of pie, and then I have room here for another picture. And on this page I have 3 tags, and all 3 of these tags I can add pictures to, and I have room on the back of them to journal. And those slide right under this little blue strip. And then on the next 2 pages I have 3 more tags. I have plenty of room to put another picture underneath them, and all 3 of these tags I have room to add pictures to them and journal on the back of them. And they slide right in this little pocket. And I cut out another piece of pie from one of the die cut strips. I don't know if you can see it, but I added a little bit of distressed brown stickles to that to give it a little bit of dimension. And then on this right side page I added a small little spiral clip with some white organza ribbon that I tied in a bow just for a little bit of interest. I can put a picture here, and then this flips open and I have room for another picture and either more journaling here or another picture here. And then on the next 2 pages I have 3 more tags that can come out, and I have room for a picture here. And then all 3 of these tags, the same thing, I can do journaling or small pictures or memorabilia, whatever I want to do with those, and those slide right in like that. And on this page I have another flap where I can put a picture here. I have a small little square spiral clip and a little bit of white yarn that I tied onto that. This flap flips upwards, and I can put another picture here, and then I have plenty of room here for another picture. And then on the last two pages I have another flap, but on the front of this flap I cut out this small little tree and inked it around the edges and then put it up with some pop dots to give this page a little bit of dimension. And this flap opens up, and I have plenty of room to put a picture here and then maybe a picture here. And then on this side, on the right side, I have 3 more tags, and all 3 of these tags again have room for pictures, and then room on the back for journaling, and they fit in this pocket just like that. And on the front of this pocket, I don't know if you can see it, I have cut out a little leaf and 2 little acorns, inked them around the edges, and added them with some pop dots to add a little bit of interest to that pocket. So, and then there's the back. So anyway, that's my fall album, my envelope fall album. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.